Music 161, or Intro to Music Recording at Parkland, is really what it sounds like. It is your first introduction to learning how to record music. We have a full-fledged recording studio on campus here at Parkland, 16-channel analog console, a whole rack of high-end outboard gear, and a whole equipment cabinet full of microphones, including a whole lot of instruments that the students are free to use. So we try to provide all of the gear and instruments and the acoustically treated space necessary for recording music, and then we start at the very beginning. Students start by learning Pro Tools, which is the industry standard DAW for recording and producing music, which is a pretty advanced software. So we start at the beginning and we slowly work ourselves up to the more advanced things. And as we're learning the software, students are also learning basics about signal flow, mic technique, like what mic to use on what sources, where to place it in relation to the instrument, and then basic things like how to manipulate a console, how to set proper levels, and then we move beyond the recording to the mixing side as well. So students are going to learn how to balance already recorded tracks to make a final mix of a song that actually sounds well balanced and listenable. And then another thing that we do in that first semester is we introduce MIDI production, which gives the students the ability to create music in the computer with virtual instruments, which is really cool for students who aren't trained musicians or don't play an instrument, and it opens up this world of music creation to anybody who's interested in trying it out. Students who like the intro class, want to continue learning, can take Music 162, which is advanced music recording, and it's really just building on what we learned in the first semester. So we get much more advanced with everything we do. We do larger scale sessions. So we might start off with a simple song that's maybe consists of 10 tracks total. In that second semester, students are working on sessions that might have 30, 40 tracks of audio in them, which is getting more to like a real world rock song. It's also where I start to teach them advanced analog processing, and that's one of my favorite things to do in the studio. They start to get their hands on the really expensive outboard gear, and instead of using plugins, which is software on the computer to say process their vocal track, they're actually running their vocal track through thousands of dollars worth of outboard gear and turning those knobs manually on the physical units. And that hands-on experience is just really cool for the students, and it gives them experience in what they're going to need to know in the real world if they went and got, say, an internship at a commercial recording studio. My goal is really, at the end of the class, if that student wanted to immediately go and take an entry-level position or an internship at a commercial recording studio, that they could slide right into that position and not have any speed bumps along the way.